Friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Friends, today we are going to discuss a numerical problem based on the flywheel. In this problem, we will discuss in detail about the turning movement diagram and the problem which is related to the turning movement diagram. Fortunately, this question has been asked in IES 2001 because I am telling this is fortunate because this question is very easy, and after going through this video, you will find it very easy to solve this problem. So without wasting any time, let's start the problem. So let us read the problem first. So it is given that torque exerted on the crankshaft of a two-stroke engine is given by 1 for this torque expression, which is 14500 plus 2300 sine 2 theta minus 1900 cos 2 theta Newton per meter. That is the unit of this torque is Newton meter, where theta is measured from the inner dead center. IDC means inner dead center. Assuming resisting torque to be constant, we have to find out the power developed, the moment of inertia of the flywheel, and the angular acceleration of the flywheel at theta is equal to 30 degree. So we will solve this problem in a step by manner. So first let us start the problem from step number 1. So the step number 1 is we have to write the torque equation. So this is our torque equation. So first of all we have to write this torque equation here, which is 14500 plus 2300 sine 2 theta minus 1900 cos 2 theta. Okay, now friends, what we have to do in the next step, we have to find out the time period of this expression. That is, we have to calculate the time period of this torque function. Okay, now the time period is denoted by Ti here. I am writing here Ti. Now see how we will calculate the time period of this torque function. It is very easy, friend. You have to neglect 14500 here, but you have to see only the sine 2 theta and cos 2 theta term in this expression, and we have to calculate the time period of this part and this part. So see how I am calculating the time period of sine 2 theta and the time period of cos 2 theta. We know that, friend, the time period of sine theta is 2 pi. So the time period of sine 2 theta will be equal to 2 pi divided by 2 is equal to pi. And the time period of cos theta is 2 pi, and the time period of cos 2 theta will be equal to pi. That is 2 pi divided by 2 is equal to pi. So the time period of sine 2 theta is pi, and the time period of cos 2 theta is also pi. And the LCM of the time period of these two terms, that is the time period of sine 2 theta and the time period of cos 2 theta, is how much? The LCM of this pi and pi, this pi and this pi, is pi. So the time period of this expression, which consists of two terms, that is the sine 2 theta and cos 2 theta, is pi. So the time period is Ti is equal to pi for this expression. So in the second step we have calculated the time period which is denoted by how much? Ti is equal to pi. Now friends, this means that the function repeats itself after pi cycles, that is pi degrees, and pi is equal to 180 degree. So the function will repeat itself after 180 degree. So this thing becomes clear now. Now we will move to the next step, that is the step number 3, friends. So in the step number 3, we will see, friends, we have to calculate the T mean, that is the mean torque. So we will, I will calculate you two methods to calculate the mean torque. In this step, we will calculate mean torque by first method. The first method says that over a cycle, the average value of over a cycle, the average value of sine 2 theta and cos 2 theta, that is the average value of a sine function and cos function. It may be sine theta or cos theta. It may be sine 2 theta also, it may be cos 2 theta also, sine 3 theta also, cos 3 theta also. The average value of sine function and cos function, that is sine function and cos function, is always 0. That's why in this term, that is the t is equal to 14500 plus 2300 sine 2 theta minus 1900 cos 2 theta. The value of sine theta is equal to 0 for cycle, and the average value of cos theta will be equal to 0 for this cycle. So the value of mean torque will be equal to how much? 14500 Newton meter. So this is the value of mean torque. So this was the first method to calculate the mean torque, and it is very easy. Now we will see a second method to calculate the mean torque. So look at the things that I am mentioning in this video. So in the next method, we will calculate this mean torque by using a formula. The mean torque is given as T mean is equal to 1 upon time period, lim 0 to time period, limit T d theta. We know that, friends, the value of time period is pi here. We have calculated in the step 1 that the time period is pi. So 1 upon pi 0 to pi t d theta. Now when we integrate this expression after substituting the value of t here, the value of t is this. So I am putting 14500 plus 2300 sine 2 theta minus 1900 cos 2 theta. Now friends, when we integrate this expression, we will get with respect to d theta, then what we will get? We will integrate this. It will come as 14500 theta 0 to, this is pi, 0 to pi, okay, plus 2300 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2, 0 to pi, that is integration of sine 2 theta is this term, and minus 1900 sine 2 theta divided by 2, 0 to pi. Integration of cos 2 theta is sine 2 theta divided by 2. Okay friends, when we solve this expression, then what will we get? Let us see what we will get. I am rubbing this part, okay, because you have to note this part. Now friend, let us see what is the integration of this t mean. That is, it was actually 2 theta, cos 2 theta. Okay. Now friends, let us see. It will come 1 upon pi 14500 pi plus 2300 divided by 2 minus cos 2 theta minus cos 0, okay, cos theta minus cos 0 minus 1900 divided by 2 sine 2 theta, that is sine 2 pi minus sine 0. Now friends, we see that the value of theta here is, for this term we have substituted the 0 to pi, so I will write here 2 pi, and this is cos pi in place of theta. We are writing cos pi. So when we integrate this and find out the value, then we know that the value of cos 2 pi is equal to how much? 1, and the value of cos pi is equal to 1, okay, and the value of sine 2 pi is 0, and the value of sine 0 is 0. So this will be equal to, the expression will become 1 upon pi 14500 pi plus 2300 divided by 2 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1900 divided by 2, which will be equal to 0 minus 0. So this term will cancel out with this, and this term will cancel out 0 minus. So we will left with 14500 pi divided by pi. So the T mean will come out to be 14500. So the T mean will come out to be 14500 Newton meter. So the value of T mean is coming to be same as we have calculated with the method number 1. So this was the method to calculate the T mean, but you do not need to calculate the T mean by using this particular method. You can go directly to the method number 1 to calculate the T mean. So we have calculated the T mean. Now the next thing is we have to calculate the power. That is the first part of the question. Our question is we have to calculate the power. Now we know that the formula for power is that the A part we have to calculate. Power is equal to T mean into omega, where omega is the angular speed of the crankshaft. Now we know that, friend, our T mean was coming to be from the step number 3 was 14500, and omega was coming out to be how much? Omega is equal to 2 pi n divided by 60, which is 2 pi, and n is our RPM, and n is given to us as 150 RPM. So we will put n as 150 RPM here and divided by 60. So we will get how much? The value of omega will come out to be 15.7 radian per second. Now when I substitute this value of 15.7 here, I will get power is equal to 227,650 watts. So this is the solution for the first part, that is the part number A we have determined. Now friend, we will go to the next step, that is the step number 4. That is step number 4. Now in the fourth step, what we have to do? We have to calculate delta T, and delta T is equal to T minus T mean. But the T mean is the mean torque. We have already calculated in the step number 3. So our T is taken from here, that is the torque equation. The equation of torque is 14500 taken from here. Plus 2300 sine 2 theta minus 1900 cos 2 theta. Okay friend, this is the value of T. Our T is this. Now T mean. Our T mean was 14500. So when I will break this bracket, then this term will cancel out with this term. So we will left with how much? 2300 sine 2 theta minus 1900 cos 2 theta. It is our delta T. So this is a very important step that we have calculated here. Delta T, you have to remember this step. I am giving this equation as equation number 1. Now friend, we have to put this delta T is equal to 0 in step number 5. What we will do? We will put this delta T is equal to 0. When I put this delta T equal to 0, what I will get? See what I am getting. 2300 sine 2 theta, this implies, minus 1900 cos 2 theta. Okay, when I put this whole expression to equal to 0, what I will get? I will get sine theta, this implies I will get sine 2 theta divided by cos 2 theta is equal to how much? 1900 divided by 2300. It will be equal to how much? 0.826. Okay, how I have calculated this? Using this equation. Okay friend, when you solve this equation, you will take 1900 cos 2 theta this side, and 2300 sine 2 theta will be on this side, and when you divide this, that is take cos theta this side, then you will get left with this term, that is 0.826. Now I will rub the upper part because I have limited space only. So let us go to here. Now this sine 2 theta by cos 2 theta will be equal to tan 2 theta. it will be equal to 0.826. I have taken from here. Okay friends, using this we have calculated sin 2 theta is equal to 0.826. Now friends, when I take inverse of tan inverse of this term, that is I am calculating 2 theta here. 2 theta is equal to tan inverse how much? 0.826. So the value of 2 theta will come out to be, let us calculate the value of 2 theta using your calculator. You should use your calculator to calculate the inverse of 0.826. What you will get? You will get 2 theta is equal to 39.559 degrees. Okay. Now friends, we know that the value of tan function, that is the value of tan function repeats itself after 180 degrees, that is pi degrees. Okay, so that's why the value of this function 2 is 30, the value of the 2 theta is 39.559, and it will be the same value of this expression tan 2 theta at 2 theta is equal to 39.559 plus 180 degree. Okay, and 2 theta can take the value 39.559 plus 360 degree. So the value are repeating at pi degree. That's why the value of 2 theta can be this or so on. 2 theta is equal to 39.559 plus 3 into 180 degree. So the value of tan 2 theta will repeats itself as these values. So these are the value of our theta. Now I will calculate the value of theta. So here 2 theta is this. So this implies theta will be equal to 39.559 divided by 2. It will be equal to how much? It will be equal to 19.77 degree. Or from this equation, using this equation, the value of theta will be equal to, theta is equal to 39.559 plus 180 degree divided by how much? 2, which will be equal to 109.775 degree. From this equation, the value of theta will be equal to how much? Theta is equal to 39.559 plus 180 degree divided by 2 plus 360. This is 360 degree is equal to 199.77 degree, and the value of theta from this will come out to be 39.55 plus 540 divided by 2 is equal to 289.75775 degree. Okay, now I will call this value as theta 1, this value as theta 1, this value as theta 2, this value as theta 3, this is theta 3, and this as theta 4. So I will write down here the value of theta 1 as how much? 19.77 degree, the value of theta 2 as 109.775 degree, and the value of theta 3 as 199.77 degree, and theta 4 is equal to 289.775 degree. Okay, and rubbing this whole thing. Now friends, we will go to the next step, that is we will construct the T theta diagram. Now constructing T theta diagram. Okay, now look at this thing, that is construction of T theta diagram, that is torque versus theta diagram. Now friends, first of all we have obtained that in the step number 3 the value of T mean was calculated by us as 14500 Newton meter. Now in this diagram I will locate the point 14500 corresponding to T mean here and draw a horizontal line here like this. Now friends, I will plot this theta 1 here, it is 0 degree somewhere here. Theta 1 is equal to 90.77 degree. This is our theta 1. Okay, this is theta 1, and this is my theta 2, 109.775 degree. It will lie somewhere here. This is my theta 2. This is my theta 3, 199.77 degree. This is my theta 3. So I have calculated the value of, I have plotted the value of theta 1, theta 2, theta 3 and theta 4 here. This is my theta 4, which is equal to 289.775 degree. So these are the values of theta 1, theta 2, theta 3, theta 4. Now I will connect these terms, that is using this line. Using this line I will mark the point over this T mean line. Okay, here. This is the construction of the diagram. This is the step for construction of diagram. Now friends, at theta is equal to 0, the value of the torque T we have to calculate. At theta is equal to 0, the value of this torque T, 14500, the value of torque T is taken from here, this expression 2300 sine 2 theta minus 1900 cos 2 theta. When I put theta is equal to 0 in this expression, I will get 14500 plus 2300 sine 0 at theta. This is torque at theta is equal to 0 degree. So 1900 cos 0. Okay, now we know that friend, sine 0 is 0. So this term will cancel out. This will be 0 and cos 0 is equal to 1. So I will left with 14500 minus 1900 because cos 0 is 1. So the value of this will come out to be how much? 12600 Newton meter. That is, at 0 degree the value of torque is 12600 Newton meter. So I will plot the value of 2600 on the torque axis. So the value of 2600 will lie somewhere here. It is the 12600. Now this is a sine function. Torque is a sine function. I know we can see that because it is a function of sine 2 theta and cos 2 theta. So I will join this point with this point like this with a sine curve, and this point with this point with a sine curve, and this point with this point with a sine curve, and this point with this point with the sine curve. So this is my T theta diagram. Now friends, I want to tell you one most important thing here. We know that our time period of cycle is pi, which I have calculated in step number 2. Step number 2, the time period was coming out to be pi. So I need only 180 degree of this cycle because pi is equal to 180 degree. I need only 180 degree part of this cycle. That is, the value of theta, which is equal to 180 degree, will lie somewhere here near 199.77 degree. 180 degree point will lie. So I will mark here 180 degree. How much? This is 180 degree. And I will rub rest of the cycle because this is not required. This part of the cycle after 180 degree is not required to me. It is useless. I need only a cycle. So this is the diagram, torque diagram, which is required, and this point is 180 degree and this is theta. Okay, so this part of the cycle is required only to me. Now friends, I have to calculate in the next step, the step number 8, the maximum fluctuation of energy. So I will calculate maximum fluctuation of energy. So maximum fluctuation of energy, which will be calculated in the step number 8, delta E is equal to how much? It is given as theta 1 to theta 2. This is my theta 1 to theta 2 because this is the delta E, that is the maximum fluctuation of energy denoted by delta E, delta T d theta. So I have to integrate from theta 1 to theta 2 delta T expression to get the value of maximum fluctuation of energy. So we will integrate this expression from theta 1 to theta 2, and from theta 1 to theta 2 delta T represent this area. Okay friends, this is the maximum fluctuation of energy. So I am going to perform integration here. So you have to perform integration here. So delta T E is equal to delta T we have calculated in the step number 4. you have to see the step number 4. The value of delta t we have already calculated. Theta 1 to theta 2 delta t, you have to look from the step number 4. From step number 4, delta t is equal to 2300 sine 2 theta minus 1900 cos 2 theta. From step number 3, you have to look for the value of delta t and d theta. That is, we have to integrate with respect to d theta. Now friends, we have to integrate this expression by putting the value of theta 1 as how much? Theta 1 is 19.77 degree and theta 2 is 109.77 degree. Okay, and the expression is 2300 sine 2 theta minus 1900 cos 2 theta d theta. So we will perform the integration now. So look how I am performing the integration of this particular expression. So friends, the integration of this sine 2 theta is 2300 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2, from raising limit from 19.77 degree to 109.77 degree, minus 1900 sine 2 theta divided by 2, raising limit from 19.77 degree to 109.77 degree. Now when we solve this expression, we will get 2300, I am taking 2 outside here, is equal to minus cos 2 into 109.77 degree minus, okay, that is taking the bracket from here, okay, minus is taken from here. Now minus cos 2 into 19.77 degree, okay, I am rubbing this part because space is limited here. So it will be equal to this much, equal to 1900, I am taking 2 here, 2 sine 2 into 109, okay, 109.77 degree minus sine 2 into 19.77 degree. Okay, now when we solve this, what we will get? Let us see what will we get. When you solve this, you will get 2300 divided by 2 minus 0.771 minus 0.771 minus 1900 divided by 2 minus 0.6363 minus 0.6363. Okay, when you solve this particular thing, you will get 1150 into 1.542 minus 950 into minus 1.2726, and it will come out to be 2982.27 Newton meter. Okay, so we have calculated the value of this delta E. This is delta E, that is the maximum fluctuation of energy we have calculated. Now in the step number 9, we will calculate the next thing, that is we have to calculate the solve for the part number 2, that is the moment of inertia of flywheel. Now in step number 9, we know that step number 9, delta E, that is the maximum fluctuation of energy, is equal to I omega square Cs. So using this formula, we will get delta E, putting delta E from here, is equal to 2982.27 I, and omega we have already calculated in the previous step, that is omega we have already calculated, and the omega was coming out to be 15.7 whole square into Cs. Now CS is taken from here. The value of CS is how much? 1%. That is 1% of.
So friends, in this step we will calculate the value of I, that is the moment of inertia of the flywheel, and for that we will use this equation, that is delta E is equal to I omega square Cs, and the value of delta E we have already calculated as 2982.27 in the previous step. See the previous step. For the value of delta E, you will find that in we have calculated the value of delta E as 2982.27, and the value of I we can calculate using this particular formula. Now see, we have calculated the value of omega in the previous step as 15.7 raised to power 2, and for your sake of simplicity and for your convenience only, I am again calculating the value of omega. Omega is given as 2 pi n divided by 60, where n is the RPM of the crankshaft, and the RPM of the crankshaft is given to us as 150 RPM in the question. See the question for it. In the question it is written that the RPM of the crankshaft is 150 RPM. So we will take the value of n as 150 RPM here, and when you calculate this particular expression, you will find that the value of omega will come out to be 15.7 radian per second. And when you substitute this value of omega here, okay, then you will calculate the value of 15.7 raised to power 2. And again, last thing is CS. We have to find the value of CS. Now CS is 0.01. See how I am calculating the value of CS. Go back to your question, and in question it is written that the value of the coefficient of fluctuation of speed is 1% of the mean speed. Okay, it is given at 1% of the mean speed. Now friend, 1% is equal to how much? 0.01, because 1 divided by 100 is equal to how much? 0.01. So the coefficient of fluctuation of speed will be 0.01. So I will put the value of CS, which is the coefficient of fluctuation of speed, as how much? 0.01 here. When you substitute all these values, you can find the value of I from here as 1209.89 kg meter square. Now in the next step, what I will do, I will calculate the value of alpha, that is the angular acceleration of the flywheel. We have to calculate the value of alpha. So for calculating the value of alpha, use this formula, that is T minus T mean is equal to I alpha. Now friend, we know that the value of T is given to us in the question as a function of the sine theta and cos theta is 14500 plus 2300 sine 2 theta minus 1900 cos 2 theta. It is already given to us in the question. Go back to the question and see what is the value of t. You will find the value of t as this much, and then when you find the value of t as this much, you will substitute the value of t as here. Okay friend, this, and the value of t mean we have calculated in the step number 3. Go back to the step number 3 and see the value of t mean. The value of t mean we have already calculated in the step number 3, and it was coming out to be how much? 14500. And when you simplify this expression, what you will get? 14500 will cancel with 14500 here, and we will left with this 2300 sine 2 theta minus 1900 cos 2 theta. That is this part we will left with. Okay friend, and now this will be equal to I alpha. Now friend, we are required to find out the value of angular acceleration of the flywheel, that is the value of alpha we have to find out at and theta is equal to 30 degree. That is at theta is equal to 30 degree, we have to find out the value of alpha. Now I will put the value of theta is equal to 30 degree here and theta is equal to 30 degree here. Then what I will get 2300 sine 60 degree minus 1900 cos 60 degree is equal to 1209.80. That is the value of I. That is the value of I we have calculated here. See here, I have calculated the value of I. So I will put the value of I from here into this expression, and the value of I is taken from here in the step number 9. From the step number 9, I will put the value of I in step number 10 here, and the value of alpha can be calculated using this sine 60 degree. You have to put the value of sine 60 degree and cos 60 degree here, and you will find the value of alpha and solve this expression. You will find the value of alpha as 0.86 radian per second. So friend, this was all for today's topic, and friend, if you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for the notification of the upcoming videos. So thank you friends.